All right, so for this last part of the module, how to create a record system. So record is usually neglected because right now you're a fresh, safer space team and you're working together and it's awesome. But with time passes, people come and go. And if all of the information is just stored in your memory, then as people come and go, there might be some pieces of information that will go missing, and you will not be able to keep track of everything as well. So if you want to really create a sustainable, safer space system, you need to have a place where you can keep the record of your decision and of the incidents that happen. And so to give you an example of why that's important, sometimes some people come in and they have bad behavior. They come for like a class or two, and they might feel a little off. There's some incidents that you notice, but before you get a chance to talk to them, they leave. And then they come back like a couple of years later, and then they start the same thing again. And again, like it takes a little while to react because you forgot about the history of it. But if you have a clear record system, then you know that as soon as they start coming into your space, you have the history and the record of the incidents that happened in the past. And so you can be much faster to react to what's going on. I've seen also people getting banned of space and then wait like 10 years or 15 years and then come back. And then everybody has changed and they've forgotten. And then the same pattern of bad behavior happens again. And people were just ignorant of the fact because there was no record that was left. So what I would suggest to do is to have either an online form or like an actual ruler where you put the dates and then all of the information that you need about if you've made a decision, if you got a report, if you had a conversation with someone. I think it's also useful to, if you plan on doing something, like having a conversation with someone in the future, to also set a date and set that intention in your record system. That's also a tool of communication among your safer space team, because if not everyone is there at every class or at every rehearsal, then you have a way to know what happened during the rehearsal that you weren't there at. And so if you're confronted with a situation, then you have all of the background information to handle that situation well. I want you to be a little careful, though, with this record system, and I want you to also get some information about your local laws, because it might be construed as there can be problems with the legality of keeping that type of record and that type of notes, especially if you share it with a group of people. Because if you write down a behavior that you observe that is illegal and you communicate it with other people, that might be considered as defamation. So just make sure that your record is safe and that it's legal, depending on your local laws, and then set it up. So what I want you to do for this final step in the module is to first get some information about your local laws on defamation, and then set up a record system. So it can be either a booklet or it can be an online form, and make sure you give it access to your safer space team and not anyone else. All right.